Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this beautiful Tuesday night here in Manasquan, here at the high school. Game one of the doubleheader featuring Larson, Ford, and Ortho, New Jersey. Alec, pretty good matchup here for two teams desperate for a win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, OIB, Ortho, and Larson, Ford, they've both played a lot of close games so far. Well, two to be exact, but both games pretty close in each of their first two games looking to get on the board.
Floyd, good pass up. Blown layup there by Brown. And now it's Weesey coming up for Ortho. Weesey leading the JSBL in assists at the moment. Kicks. That's Justin Feuerbjacher. Leaves it back. Weesey pick and roll. Lane can't handle it. And that one will go out of bounds and back into the direction of the light blue, Larson Ford.
Yeah, good idea there on the pick and roll. And there was a lane there for a pocket pass, but a little bit too much mustard on that one.
Liba feeds into Muhammad. Big lineup out there for Larson. Muhammad turnaround Jay. Good shot by Shahid Muhammad. And Larson's on the board first. Serrano drives on Liba. And the runner with the right, no good. And now it's Floyd for Larson. Floyd. Step through. Midi gets it to go. His footwork is just so pure, Alec.
Yeah, really nice job there, just getting to his spot and rising up, still squared up at the basket.
Weesey to Lane. Feuerbacher on the wing finds Serrano on the block, has the mismatch. Cross court, Josh Michigan from beyond the arc. And there is the first bucket of the game for Ortho. It's McCallum in the post against Michigan. Resets out to Floyd, Weesey defending. Screen left from Muhammad. Floyd, the runner with the right, no good. Rebounded to Serrano. Serrano outlet to Michigan. Michigan with the lefty layup, no good. Put back good by Justin Serrano, and Ortho takes the lead. It'll be Floyd. He'll drive, gets to his spot, up with the right, no good. Liba, second chance opportunity, and the drop step and lefty hook shot. Good move there from Alex Liba.
Yeah, definitely. Larson Ford going with a two big lineup with Shahid Muhammad and Alex Liba both on the floor.
2-point basket from Serrano, no good off the front of the rim. Floyd outlet pass deflected into the Ortho bench as it'll be Larson Ford ball.
And with those two bigs, they certainly have the height advantage. Both of them 6'10" or above, and Ortho doesn't really have that requisite height. Amar Lane and Justin Serrano kind of being those two forwards, so it's going to be interesting to see how that matchup works all night long.
Floyd, that signature midi, can't get it to go. Another second chance opportunity, Alex Liba. This time McCallum blocked. 3 chances, nothing for Larson. It's now Michigan in transition, finishes with the leftover Floyd. If Ortho's going to find a way to win this game, they're going to have to do a better job cleaning up on the defensive glass. Floyd. Entry pass into Liba. The hook with the left, good. Good move from Alex Liba. Has shown a lot of development in that low post game over the years, Alec.
Yeah, definitely, especially when you have that height advantage. You don't have to worry as much about the contest, so it makes kind of the whole operation a lot easier.
Lane against Muhammad, one of the premier shot blockers. Can't get it to go. Loose ball, Lane with it. He'll leave it for Serrano, a good look, and Serrano lays it in for 2. And that's one of the many great characteristics of Justin Serrano, just able to be in the right place at the right time. Floyd, the 3, no good. Long rebound out to Michigan. He'll run in transition, just him and McCallum, and he lays it up with the right. Josh Michigan is able to get his own buckets in transition early in this game.
Yeah, he's done a great job of going straight towards the basket with the ball, whether it's one-on-one or one-on-none as it was there.
That runner short. In transition, Lane, reverse layup with the left, gets it to go. And a run here from OIB Ortho leads to a Larry Marshall and Larson Ford timeout. We've been talking about it, Alec. It's only a matter of time before this OIB Ortho team gets their first win. Although it's a team of D2 and D3 guys, this is a team that clearly has great chemistry on the floor together, and they know how to play this sport, Alec. This is a team of fundamentally sound guys.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And they're making all the little things happen, too. They're running the floor. You're seeing it a bunch of times in a row now here. They're just running the floor in transition better than Larson Ford. Nobody's getting back for Larson Ford, so they got to do a better job of just containing the transition. The outlet passes have been really strong. And good for Josh Michigan. He got banged up a little bit last week in their second game of the week. Took a shot to the face, had to leave early. So good to see him back and good to see him attacking as well.
Yeah, good thing he's okay. One thing, though, that's really stuck out to me is the ball movement. And I think it's stuck a little bit more on Larson Ford. We're seeing a little bit more isolation play. We know how talented Corey Floyd Jr. is, but he's doing a lot of driving to the hole right now, and whether it's going all the way or pulling up for that midi, it's allowed Ortho to crash that paint in order to try and stop him. And Ortho is moving the ball very well on the contrast. It'll be Floyd now. Liba to set the screen. He'll roll the lob. Liba stuffed by the rim, but we'll get a foul call. And Liba will get a chance for a pair. I believe they will get Amar Lane. Correct. Yeah, they will get Amar Lane. That is his first. And it'll be the first free throws of the day for both of these teams. And am I tripping or is that Nate Pierre-Louis? So just got word, actually. We have two number ones on our roster. We thought it was Eric Brown because that's what he was wearing last year. Take a closer look. His hairstyle is a little bit different. That's why I didn't recognize him. But for Larson Ford and number one, that is Nate Pierre-Louis, who has had a terrific JSBL career. And Alec, we know what a dangerous player he is. Corey Floyd has showed that he's one of the more dangerous slashers so far this year. Nate Pierre-Louis is one of the most dangerous slashers in league history.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you get both of them going downhill, that could be a lethal offensive combo, especially when you got two bigs on the floor with Muhammad and Liba. Really, really strong play at the rim.
And it gives a whole nother dynamic to this Larson team. Lobs it up for Muhammad, rises up and slams it home. Shaheed Muhammad with his first points of the day. McCallum up, Michigan gets by him, pulls up, no good. Serrano with the second chance opportunity to extend the Ortho lead to 4. It'll be Floyd. Muhammad the high ball screen. Michigan got a piece of the ball, but also got a piece of Corey Floyd's arm as well, as they'll whistle him for the reach-in foul. First substitutions of the game. It's Jason Santucci, the Central Regional alum for Ortho. Pierre-Louis finds Floyd from beyond the arc, gets it to go. The Providence Friar knocks down his first triple of the game. Here's Weesey, Pierre-Louis defending. The best defender he's faced to date. He cannot finish through the traffic. $1 million move, 10-cent finish. As they'll call a foul there. And Corey Floyd will have an opportunity at the free throw line, as Larson does a good job capitalizing off the blown layup from Dante Weesey.
Yeah, and that's a nice job of, again, attacking the floor in transition. That's what Larson's got to do a better job of on both sides. We saw a good job of it there. Floyd took the outlet and burst straight up the floor, and it gets rewarded with free throws.
Two fellow Roselle Catholic alums on the floor together for Larson, and Corey Floyd and Nate Pierre-Louis. Both went on to have tremendous college careers and now find themselves playing here in Manasquan in the same uniform here in the JSBL. Santucci finds Kevin Peichel as that one is stolen away. Pierre-Louis in transition. Cookies by Peichel. Peichel to the rim, no good. The follow by Michigan gets it to go. It'll be Pierre-Louis, finds Floyd, quick in transition to his right, can't get it to go. Serrano with the rebound, looking to push, sweet bounce pass into Michigan, and he finishes with the right hand.
Oh, Dante Weezy off the floor. Serrano just said, I'll take the playmaking by myself. That was a nifty bounce pass.
Pierre-Louis drives to the weak side, finds Floyd in the corner, and he gets the triple to go. I think now, Alec, we're going to see one of the more dynamic duos now in this league in Pierre-Louis and Floyd. Good take, but swatted away by Muhammad, and there's that presence in the paint that we've seen in years past. Just a crazy vertical that Muhammad has in his bag.
That wasn't a gimme type of block either. He really had to go up and get that one. Nice job of just sending it away and timing it really well, too, on the scoop layup.
It'll be Peichel on the inbound. Peichel, the son of Rutgers head coach Steve Peichel, your beloved Scarlet Knights. And we have a timeout on the floor, as that will take us to our first break of the day. We've got a great game so far here in Manasquan. Ortho 19, Larson 19. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the action. Go ahead. We are back. Ortho ball. Santucci finds Peichel in the corner. Finds the cutting Serrano. Finish with the right hand over Shahid Muhammad. Great finish there from Serrano through traffic. It's Pierre-Louis. Comes off the screen as that pass is deflected and out of bounds. And possession will remain with Larson. Substitution for Ortho. That's Cameron Piggy checking in. Muhammad. Menegas defending. Spins. And they'll get Menegas for a push. That'll be his first foul. Fourth team foul already for Ortho compared to Larson 0.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough assignment defensively no matter who's down low on the block for OIB Ortho because, I mean, with both Muhammad and Liba, Muhammad's the only one on the floor right now of the two, but with those two, it's just so tough to defend them when you don't have that same height to match up.
McCallum goes to his weak side against Serrano. Good take. Long off the rim, rebound to Menegas. Menegas giving it to the big man to push in transition. It's Serrano, leaves it. Menegas, strong, hard take with the left hand, gets it to go. And Menegas extends the Ortho lead to 4. Pierre-Louis to his strong side, leaves it. Muhammad rises. Cannot get it to go, but he'll go to the line for a chance at a pair.
Yeah, again, Muhammad, a long wingspan. He can pretty much dunk it from almost anywhere around the paint, and we've seen him go for it a lot tonight. And again, Ortho doesn't have that same height, so sometimes there's no choice but to foul and make it difficult on him.
And Muhammad, a guy who picked up basketball late. That's one thing as a coach, you teach someone who's that size with that athleticism. Whenever you have the ball down there, dunk the basketball. And Muhammad does a good job of that. Misses his first free throw. This is an area of his game where he's aimed to improve. We'll split the pair as Larson is now within one possession. It's Piggy bringing it up for Ortho. Loses the handle. McCallum still lays it up and loses the handle. And that one will go out of bounds off of Isaiah McCallum. Tough break for the light blue and yellow.
Yeah, it looked like the ball just kind of popped out on its way up, and one of those unlucky breaks when you got a fast break opportunity, especially in a close game like this in the first quarter.
Santucci. Serrano, high post. The righty hook over the smaller defender, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up strong, blocked. McCallum, third chance. This time they'll call a foul. I believe they'll get Corey Floyd before he got out in transition for the push. That's Larson's first foul of the period. However, 3 seconds until 2 minutes, so it won't matter after that, as it's 2 fouls under 2 minutes for the bonus. Santucci, that pass, stolen away. Pierre-Louis, look out! And he can't get it to go, but there's a foul called. Pierre-Louis hits the ground hard. Will get up in his own power, which is a good sign, and he'll go to the line. Ortho making Larson earn every chance.
And that was a great job by Pierre-Louis of tracking that ball in midair. Santucci kind of got caught. He was trying to go up for it and then had to kick it out. And a nice job by Pierre-Louis of just getting right after that ball and intercepting it. And then from there, I mean, we know he can fly.
Pierre-Louis, one of the premier athletes in this entire league. And you could also see on that play just how well his basketball instincts are as well. Just seeing that lane and being able to get into it. We'll now have a chance at the charity stripe. Can't get his first one to go as it rims out. Josh Michigan will check back in for Ortho as Justin Serrano will now get a break. Muhammad will have quite the advantage down low in terms of height. Menegas, a guy who's also struggled a little bit with fouls this year, already with 1. Curious to see if Larson attacks the big. Santucci, Menegas, finds Piggy. Pierre-Louis closely defending, knocks it away. No numbers, he'll reset. Great pass over the top, and Muhammad somehow gets it to go. Lost it in the air, got hit on the arm, but that ball found a way into the net. And he'll have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, I honestly think the foul might have helped him because it got a bit of a soft touch off the glass. And, man, Muhammad high-flying today.
Larson with a chance to take the lead here. And they do. Off the made Muhammad free throw. And correct me if I'm wrong, Alec, I believe this is their first lead today. Peichel. No good, second chance, can't get it to go. Muhammad the rebound, he'll look to push, slows it up, finds his guard. That's Zaire Dean, finds Floyd, plenty of space, his third triple, can't get it to go. Rebounded Peichel, transition, Menegas in the corner, leaves it, Michigan, squares to shoot, pump fakes, goes to his right, finds the elbow, sweet spin move, floater, gets it to go. Josh Michigan has been very impressive tonight as well.
That's a nice job using his physicality, spinning right off the defender, and that created some space to rise up for the floater.
Look out! Shahid Muhammad slams it in as there's miscommunication on the back end of the pick and roll for Ortho's defense. Step back 3, Piggy gets it to go. And Ortho and Larson are trading blows right now as each one takes a turn with the lead. It'll be Corey Floyd, shot clock off. 5, leaves it, McCallum, triple right, Rebounded Piggy. And that one is off the backboard. And we have a tremendous game through one so far. Alec, as Larson Ford trails Ortho by a score of 28-26. Give me your thoughts so far.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Ortho deals with the athleticism and just the length of this Larson team. The amount of guys they can throw out there that have the wingspan or the height advantage. How does Ortho kind of respond to that and deal with that?
It's going to be a great matchup. We've got a lot of stars here that we've seen. Corey Floyd has been one of the great stars so far in this league. We're having a treat right now being able to get to see Nate Pierre-Louis make his return for Larson. And then it's also just so refreshing to watch these boys in dark blue play as well. The team basketball that we so crave that we don't often get in summer Pro-Am basketball. This is a team that's about winning, and I love that. And that's why they're in all these games, Alec.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it feels like it's only a matter of time until they get one on the board, because they've played so well. They've gotten so close, just fallen a little bit short in both of these games so far, but they're fully in it. Obviously, they lead right now. They've put themselves in a great chance to compete for the rest of these three quarters.
We see turnaround Jay gets it to go. Quiet quarter for Weesey in the first. Didn't score. Gets his first bucket on the first possession of the second. Dean. Wing is Pierre-Louis. Can't get it to go. If there's one Achilles heel in Pierre-Louis' game, it would probably be his outside shot, but so dominant on the inside. Lane, sweet up and under, and he'll draw the foul, and we'll go to the line for a pair.
Well, you saw, even if the foul wasn't committed and that shot was going up, Pierre-Louis was kind of floating in the air, waiting to block that floater. Again, that's just the length and athleticism this Larson team has, especially when they have kind of their full rotation at their disposal, or at least some of it here tonight.
This is probably Larson Ford at like 85% full strength, I would say. Lane. Off the left side of the rim. Lane has not hit too many outside shots this year, but he has attempted a little bit. His form is good for someone his size. And the one thing I can note as well is all of the threes that he has taken have been within rhythm. He has not really taken a bad shot from beyond the arc. Pierre-Louis leaves his feet. Dean swings it. McCallum with the right hand. Good defense, Lane. McCallum fighting for it down low, but it's Michigan who ends up with it, who leaves it for Weesey. Here comes Ortho's floor general. McCallum defending. Gets the switch. That's Luster defending. Turnaround. Jay gets it to go. And there's that body control that we've seen from Dante Weesey throughout the year that's just been so impressive. Dean resets. Finds Pierre-Louis. Swings it to Luster. Luster, the three-pointer. Short. Serrano the rebound. Pushing is Weesey. Sweet bounce pass to Serrano. They'll reset. Weesey drives up and under. Can't get it to go. Liba the board. And he'll find Pierre-Louis in transition. Here he comes with the right. Gets it to go. Nate Pierre-Louis cuts the Ortho lead to 5. As it'll be Michigan bringing it up. Now for Ortho. Is that three-pointer? No good. But they'll get a foul as Michigan will go to the line for 3 free throws. Bad foul there from Larson.
Yeah, a little bit of a late contest there on that deep three-pointer from Michigan. It didn't look like it was totally, headed towards going in anyways. So Michigan gets a little bit bailed out there, and he'll have a chance to shoot 3. And he's been really good shooting it from beyond the arc as well. So, yeah, really strong kind of season so far through 2 games and change for Josh Michigan.
Michigan, just one of those guys a coach likes to have on his roster. Love to have a shooter on your roster and a pretty good two-way player as well. Plays pretty good defense for someone his size.
And he showed in that first quarter he can put the ball on the floor and get downhill, whether it's in transition or in the half court as well.
It'll be Pierre-Louis now. Defending is Feuerbacher. Sweep behind the back, gets to his spot at the elbow, can't get it to go. There was contact, nothing was called, as that one will go out of bounds, but possession remains with Larson Ford. It'll be Pierre-Louis on the inbound. Screen. Is Dean coming off of it? Gets open from beyond the arc. That one long. Rebounded Weesey. Here comes Weesey. He looks to push. Gets some space in the lane and draws the contact at the rim. As that one will go on Zaire Dean.
Yeah, again, a nice job with the deceleration. Gets kind of into that half court, kind of probes things around the defense where he wants to go, and then just shoots straight toward the basket.
Weesey with a chance for a pair. Knocks down the first one. Ortho now with a chance for their first double-digit lead of the evening. And there it is, as Larson Ford with some work to do. Curious to see how much longer Coach Marshall opts to hold Floyd off the floor. As we say it, Pierre-Louis finishes through contact at the rim as he now has a chance to cut the lead back to 7.
Yeah, he was just able to rise up through the contact, and it looks like Floyd had some tape on his finger. It looked like he either got jammed or some kind of thing with his finger that got jammed or something. So I wonder if that's what's kind of holding him there. But he was really good in that first quarter, kind of spotting up from the outside. Obviously, we know what he can do off the dribble.
Former Seton Hall walk-on and Florida State alum Shahid Muhammad back in the game. As we will get a timeout called by Ortho, as they lead by 7 here with 7:27 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like this timeout from Ortho. You know, it's not like Larson's on a big run and they're cutting into the lead, but, you know, you want to kind of curb any kind of momentum Larson can get if you're Ortho, just kind of reset things. I think it's going to be interesting to see how Ortho continues to space the floor, because obviously you get Michigan. You have some guys who have some experience being really solid shooters so far in these 2+ games, but aside from Michigan, they don't really have that knockdown shooter, and then they don't have the height as well. So I think they're really going to have to up the ante when it comes to shooting a lot of three-pointers. They have guys who can knock them down. It's just getting the ball to them. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of Weesey controlling things and a lot of Serrano in the paint as well on the post.
Ortho playing a mixture, I feel like, right now of old and new style basketball. The ball movement of old style basketball, getting everybody involved, but very up-tempo and looking to shoot from beyond the arc and get as many outside shots as possible in transition. And even though they don't have the height, Alec, they've done a good job on the offensive glass as well with Serrano and Lane. It's Weesey. Coming off 2 screens, lobs it up for Serrano, goes and gets it. Looked like goaltending, but they will not call it. Pierre-Louis from beyond the arc, way short, as the rebound goes to Feuerbacher. Leaves it for Michigan, gets Pierre-Louis off his feet. Weesey drives to his left, a lot of contact, no call, as that one will go down the other way.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised there was no goaltending. That was pretty clearly off the backboard first.
2 missed calls in a row for Ortho. Looked like Weesey got fouled as well. Pierre-Louis. Michigan closely defending. Is that one stolen away by Weesey? Finds Serrano. Reverse with the right. Gets it to go. And Justin Serrano, not one of those flashy players, Alec, but just goes hard to the rim, fights for every play. And it's why he's had so much success early so far in this league.
And he knew it was going to be tough going up against Alex Leiba. He's got a couple inches of height on him there, and he just went up and under, got Leiba's arm to come down, lost the verticality, and that's what caused the foul.
And what's impressed me even more about Serrano this game with Leiba, not only is Leiba a good defender, as that reverse layup is missed there from Lane, Leiba's also one of the most athletic defending big men as well. And that's the one part of Serrano's game that everybody says is the advantage because he lacks in height, is Michigan lays it up with the right on the left side as the lead is back to double digits now for Ortho.
Yeah, and that play was made. Serrano was right there to seal off Luster in the posts.
As there's a hook. As they'll get Serrano on the foul.
Yeah,
Surprised things didn't get a little chippy there, as that was very physical.
Yeah, him and Leiba got tangled up there as they were both battling for position down low.
After getting to know Alex Leiba a little bit more after doing my season with the Breaks when he played for him, he's a big teddy bear. He's not the type to really get in someone's face, so it actually doesn't surprise me that he wasn't the instigator in that situation.
Serrano really starting to play with some edge here. I mean, you know, he's really starting to get his confidence up. He's playing really well, and he's really starting to show that he can be one of the best players in this league.
And it just goes to show you don't have to be the tallest guy. You don't got to be the most athletic. Justin Serrano's just a good basketball player.
And again, like I mentioned on that layup on the other way down, he sealed off Peter Luster, and that opened up the lane for the easy layup to get 2 more points for Ortho.
Basketball IQ goes a long way, Alec. Step back jumper, no good. Floyd rebounded by Furbacher. It's now Weesey in transition. Gets the screen, rises, fires, gets it to go. Dante Weesey extends the Ortho lead to 13 and now becomes a dangerous point of the game for Larson as that one is tipped away into the stands by Weesey as possession will remain with Larson.
Yeah, I think Ortho's really starting to realize they have to scrap it up down low. They really got to put 2 defenders, kind of just put pressure on the basket any way they can on defense.
Floyd, left side ball screen is Leiba. Drives, loses the handle, and it'll be off Floyd. Floyd asking for something in the corner. Maybe it's tape. Weesey, Floyd defending. Screen by Serrano and Lane. In the corner now is Serrano. Sweet cross with the left. Attempts the reverse. Gets it to go. I don't get it. The degree of difficulty, Alec, on that layup. I mean, what a finish.
Yeah, what a job. He's just able to get himself onto the baseline. And once you have the baseline, as a defender, when you see a guy driving baseline, you got to cut it off, because if you just give him an inch of daylight, he's able to kind of contort his body to get the up and under. He's done that twice now. And Serrano, man, he might be the breakout player of the year through the first 2.5 games.
No doubt there, as Ortho has really turned up here in the second quarter. 16-point lead here. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the first half action. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It'll be Justin Serrano at the line for a chance to complete the 3-point play. Be his second in just a few possessions. That one no good. Rebounded by Serrano. Serrano finds Santucci. Lane finds the backdoor cut. Weesey back out. Santucci knocks it down from beyond the arc. Fundamentally sound basketball, Alec.
I don't even know how you see that lane. Weesey's in midair. He just kind of flips the ball over to an open Santucci after the defense kind of crashed and left him open.
Floyd steps through. A lot of contact, loses the handle. Cross court, Dean. Left-handed floater, long. Rebound to Peichel. Peichel in transition. Lane, high pass, is able to handle it. Backing down Luster. Weesey, pick and roll. Finds Peichel, ball fake, pulls up from the free throw line, long, rebound to Muhammad. Floyd looks to push, no numbers. Attacks on his own, up and under, and the foul. The Providence Friar doing everything in his power to try and keep Larson Ford in this game.
And that was some pretty solid defense from Ortho, mostly by Peichel, and then Serrano kind of rotated over to help. But again, that baseline, Floyd just got an inch of space, and again, he was able to just go up and under. And we're seeing a lot of tough finishing at the basket in this game.
It's Piggy now for Ortho. Finds Santucci. Piggy swings it. Right wing, Serrano drives with the right. Can't finish. Second chance. Gets it to go. It's just too easy.
Yeah, he's right there in that right spot. The ball just kind of lipped off the side of the rim. He's right there for it. And the two defenders that kind of dropped back a little bit contesting the shot.
Dean gets Lane off his feet. But Lane with that long wingspan and vertical able to block it anyway. Serrano the take no good. And Santucci no good with the follow. The step through, great finish from Floyd through traffic. And a timeout here from Ortho. They've used 2 timeouts already. I believe it's only, 3 that you get for the entire game?
I think so. So I guess they just want to keep within the flow of this game. And I think they also want to just make sure that their offense is in the right spot. I guess now the script is flipped to now the script is kind of flipped to, Larson Ford. Are they going to be able to hit the outside looks? That's the biggest question. I mean, obviously Floyd and Pierre-Louis have been able to drive the basketball at an extremely high level. But can they hit the outside looks?
That's a pirate legend right
there. Ortho just making sure they have their guys. Obviously getting Weesey back. Weesey getting and Serrano both getting a little bit of a break here. Just want to make sure that they stay within their disciplines on offense and defense. And, I think if you're Larson, you want to get to this game within probably about 8 or 9. That's probably your realistic goal before the half.
I was going to say 10, but if you can get it to single digits, you're golden. Piggy finds Menegas, top of the key, smooth. Thomas Menegas knocks it down from beyond the arc. We don't see him take it very often, but that looked like a very nice looking jumper. Good spin from Muhammad, rises, fires, can't get it to go. Piggy spins off the screen, Pierre-Louis defending, swings it, Santucci gets it to go. And it's just the crisp ball movement, the extra pass, willing to get their teammates involved, Alec.
Yeah, Menegas had a little bit of space, and he'd already just knocked down a 3 on the last possession. That's a great job as the defense was crashing on him, making the extra pass to an even more wide-open shot.
Santucci looking to run in transition off the long rebound, finishes with the right hand. And it's an 8-0 Ortho run, as now it's 24. Floyd backing down Piggy, goes up with the right, blocked by Menegas. And the dark blue is all over the court right now, swarming.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great job of just rotating over. He knew that, the size advantage was there, so Menegas just said, let me go help my guy, and he swatted that shot away.
Chemistry goes a long way in the sport of basketball, and it's on display right now. Liba, wide open man in the corner, opts not to hit him and goes up with the right hook instead and gets it to go. Piggy, Menegas double screen. Shot fake at the top of the key. Entry feed to Lane. Dirk, jump shot-esque, and can't get it to go long off the rim. Liba finds Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis to the rack, can't get it to go. Liba the finish with the putback. And now the lead is at 20 with a minute to go here in half number 1. Santucci backing down Dean. Cross court, Lane, rise fire, no good. Peichel tips it out into the hands of Dean. Dean with numbers in transition, finds McCallum on the wing, long rebound to Peichel. He looks to push. Pulls up from three in transition, gets it to go. The Sacred Heart Pioneer with his first points of the season as he extends the lead to 23 for Ortho. Pierre-Louis with the strong finish with the left hand. As now the shot clock is turned off and Ortho can opt to hold for the last shot.
And how about the job by Ortho extending this lead with Serrano and Weesey on the bench?
Peichel, Menegas drives with the right hand, gets it to go! And Menegas caps off an unreal first half for Ortho. Not even an unreal first half, an unreal second quarter. This game was tied going into that second quarter.
Yeah, oh my goodness. They just took control of that game. They got back to running the floor really well. And like I mentioned during the timeout, they got the three-pointers to fall. Guys like Santucci, guys like Peichel. You know, Peichel coming off the bench in this game. This is his first game of the season. He was able to just rise up in transition, didn't have numbers, so I figured why not let it fly. And man, this Ortho team firing on all cylinders right now.
That one will take us to our break at halftime. Don't go anywhere. We will have a special guest at halftime. Here we have our sponsor, Homedale Physical Therapy. We'll get an in-depth analysis of what it's like for him at his business here and with the JSBL. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have a special edition interview here at half. David Smith of the Jersey Shore Basketball League, joined alongside Matt Holzer of Homedale Physical Therapy. Matt, thank you for coming on and joining us today. It's good to be with you.
Good to be with you too. Always good to be at the Jersey Shore.
There we go.
Got me? Okay, awesome,
All good
awesome.
now.
Yeah, nice to be with you. Always glad to be at the Jersey Shore Basketball League down at the Jersey Shore. It's great. And thank you for having me.
Matt, thank you for everything that you do here. Kind of give the viewers a little in-depth analysis about what you do here for the Jersey Shore Basketball League and what your business is all about.
Sure. So we're Homedale Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. We're located in Homedale, New Jersey, about 35 minutes from Manasquan. And I've been coming down with my family for the last 3 or 4 years, and we always come to the games. And this year we are sponsoring the athletic training services for the JSBL. So anybody gets hurt or they need to stretch before the game or tape, we're there for them.
So growing up, I was a kid who injured myself a lot. I always had bad ankles, always had to go through physical therapy. Sadly, we've seen a couple guys go down with season-ending injuries here in the JSBL. Unfortunately, it happens, but it's so great that we have someone like you guys now here to help all these athletes and make sure that they're at their best.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here for. We're here for, you know, obviously if they get injured, but more importantly, the prehab and then, you know, before they get injured, we're there stretching them and getting them loose so they feel comfortable and they're able to play at the highest level and not get injured. So that's why we're here. We don't want to see injuries. But yeah, we're here for everybody. We do treat a lot of the athletes that are currently playing, so they were the ones that were like, hey, you should, you know, help us out in the league, come down. So I got in touch with Greg, and that's what we're doing now. So great experience, though.
And Matt, you brought up the family coming here for the past couple of years. Why have you guys continued to return to the JSBL? What's so special about coming to watch this league in the summer?
I mean, listen, there's no better league, in my opinion, than the JSBL. I mean, you guys put on a hell of a tournament. You're getting guys who play professionally. You're getting guys who play in college. and top high schools as well. So it's really cool to see some familiar faces that we treat, like I said, in the office. These are high-level players, and you're watching great basketball, so you can't beat that.
You got great basketball and athletes at their best because of Matt over here. Matt, thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Welcome back here to Manasquan High School. Little delay as Larson Ford was in the locker room there for a while. Think Coach Larry Marshall might have been ripping into his squad after the 23-point swing in the second quarter. Alec, this was a game that Larson Ford went into the second quarter tied.
Yeah,
they are now down 23 points.
Ortho just did a great job of just sticking to their principles, running the floor on both ends, and they were able to get a lot of transition opportunities. And despite the height advantage, they've just been able to really get a lot done in the paint, especially Justin Serrano.
And we've also really seen the impact of Josh Michigan in the offense as well. His presence was missed when he went down, leading all scorers so far with 16 points at the half. He's been tremendous, Alec.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
and efficient.
Yeah, exactly. And it hasn't just been the three-point ball like we saw, in some of these first games of the season. He's been able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. So he has done a really good job just being that all-around offensive guy. And then, guys like Jason Santucci and Kevin Peichel, they haven't been here for the first week. They're making their first appearances. That only adds to the depth that Ortho has at their disposal.
Pierre-Louis step through, finishes with the weak hand. Serrano finishes with the right.
And again, just running the floor after a made basket, instant outlet pass, that's an open layup.
That three-pointer, good. Corey Floyd Jr. knocks it down. Weesey off the screen. Step back three, Muhammad fails to step up, and Weesey makes him pay. And Coach Marshall does not like what he sees from his group. Had a long talk with them in the locker room. Looks like he's going to have another quick talk with them right now.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like every mistake you make on defense, Ortho is able to just find it analyze it and take advantage of it. They've done a great job of just taking advantage, and nobody got out on Weesey. And again, knocks down the open three. It was a bit of a quiet first quarter for him scoring the ball, but now up to 12 points.
Last Thursday when I had covered the games, the story was how much the D2 and D3 kids really stood out and how much they belonged here on this floor. And it's more so of the same theme here again tonight. The D2, D3 kids sticking it to the team that has 4 D1 players on the floor. It's crazy.
Yeah, and really good ones too, especially when you talk about Pierre-Louis and Floyd.
And then Shahid Muhammad just came from Florida State, a Power 5 school.
Yeah.
Alex Liba played at Pepperdine. I mean, that's a WCC school. These are kids who played at respected programs.
Pierre-Louis drives, can't get it to go. Nate Pierre-Louis just attempted to end a human life.
He's tried that a few times, and him and Shahid Muhammad both. But again, just rallying to the ball is kind of a thing that I think I talked about with Dan when Ortho was playing their first game. This OIB Ortho team just does a great job of rallying to the basketball, which I know is a term that you hear in football a lot, but they just send everything they can at the basket.
Pierre-Louis knocks down both free throws. It's Dante Weesey with it now. Spins off Pierre-Louis, loses the handle. Serrano, sweet feed, and Lane slams it down.
Just Ortho always seems to make the right pass.
McCallum in the post on Michigan. Jump hook, no good with the right. Rebound to Lane, looks to push. As that one's deflected out of bounds by Pierre-Louis. Possession will remain with Ortho. Michigan finds Weesey. Weesey gets the screen, gets another. Gets the switch, finds Lane, the extra to Serrano, drives, blocked by Muhammad. It's now Pierre-Louis in transition, finds Floyd, drives, back to Pierre-Louis, gets into the lane, finds Muhammad, but they'll get a foul on the floor on Feuerbacher. They'll say he held him down.
Yeah, again, all 5 defenders on Ortho rallying to the ball, and Pierre-Louis kind of got caught in the air. He wanted to go up the floater, but there was a defender there, so he kind of just had to go with his outlet to Muhammad. He ends up drawing the foul, but a nice defensive stand by Ortho once again, what seemed like a good look for Pierre-Louis.
Floyd into Liba, and just too much contact there from Serrano as they'll get him on the bump.
Yeah, and that's 4 on Serrano, so tough stretch here now for Ortho. They're going to be without one of their best guys for what seems like
probably the rest of the third.
Yeah, a long amount of time. That's a long time for him on the bench as well, for when he eventually does get back out on the floor to reacclimate to.
If you're Ortho, there's no rush to get him back in with the lead you have, but if you're Larson, this is the time where you have to get back into the game with him off the floor. McCallum, pull-up jumper, no good. Good box out from Menegas as Weesey comes away with it. Pierre-Louis defending, Lane on the screen, gets the switch. Weesey on an island with Liba. Step back, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Muhammad. And here comes McCallum. Liba calling for it on the block. Gets it. Menegas defending, spins off of him, drives, and a hard foul at the rim as Alex Liba will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, again, a nice job there by Liba getting the post positioning down low, and Menegas did what he could defensively. He was trying to really wall him up there, but that's an even better job by Liba of taking advantage of that, by especially when he kind of gave him the push there on the low block, just spinning off of it, using his momentum against him, and that results in an open chance and a chance for 2 free throws.
Dante Weesey, 5-star floor general, 5-star floor mopper.
It'll be Liba at the line for Larson. Knocks down the first free throw. Feuerbacher. Oh, excuse me, not checking in, was just talking to the coach. Liba gets both of them to go at the free throw line. Big pair there for Larson. If you can get this, Alec, to 14, 15 points for the fourth quarter, they have a chance. We see blocked by Muhammad. Liba transition. Here he goes. Up with the right. Put back. Corey Floyd Jr. We see spins into the corner. Michigan drives baseline, lays it up, and they'll get a blocking foul. Not sure if that will be on the floor or going up.
I think they just said it'll be going up.
And it will. And Michigan will get a chance at the line. Perfect so far today.
Yeah, and this is kind of the anatomy of the comeback that we've seen even as recently as in the NBA Finals for the Knicks, where the Spurs had a double-digit lead in all 5 games, but the Knicks just kind of chipping away, keeping to their principles on both ends of the floor. And again, there's no such thing as a 20-point play. You just got to take it one possession at a time, and I think Larson's done a better job of that, kind of managing things in the half court in these last few stretches of play.
Michigan knocks down the free throw. It's a 20-point lead now for Ortho. Pierre-Louis in the corner. McCallum swings it to Dean. Dean goes to his strong side in the corner. Muhammad, not his game. Can't knock it down. Rebounded, Michigan. Crosses half, gets it to Weesey. Swings it to Menegas. Tries to go baseline, cut off by Muhammad. Weesey behind the back. Menegas will try the triple. Can't get it to go. Now shooting 500 on the day from beyond the arc. Pierre-Louis. And Floyd knocks down the triple. Now it's 17. Starting to creep back into it. Just got to get together some stops, and that's exactly what you can't let happen. That's way too easy.
Yeah, way too easy, and a nice ball fake by Michigan as well, just getting straight to the lane.
Bad pass there from Pierre-Louis. But stolen back. He'll come in transition, leaves it off for McCallum, blocked by Lane. And Peichel finds Michigan in transition as he gets above the rim and lays it up for 2. Just when you think Larson might be getting back into it, Ortho has had an answer. Floyd beyond the arc again, and Corey Floyd is red hot.
Yeah, he's just able to score at all 3 levels, and he's been really good from beyond the arc tonight. Just able to kind of rise up, and if you're Michigan, got to put a little bit more of a contest there.
Peichel, long, put back, Michigan! It just always seems like everyone on this Ortho team is at the right place in the right time, Alec.
Yeah, nobody tracked down Michigan. He's just able to get around the box out and go right back up with it.
Pierre-Louis rising fire from the mid-range, gets his own rebound, can't get it to go. And he's going to want that one back after having no one in the vicinity. Michigan pulls up from deep, can't get it to go. Pierre-Louis clears, he'll run. Leaves it for Floyd, another triple, can't get it to go. Rebound to Lane. Weesey looking to push, sweet feed to Menegas. And Menegas had the layup, but passed it up as that one goes out of bounds off of Peichel. And that one will take us to our media timeout here in the third quarter. 20-point lead here for OIB Ortho as they look to clinch their first win
of the season. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the action. Welcome back. Zaire Dean with it now. Floyd, jump hook, no good. Rebound to Feuerbacher. Santucci leaves it for Piggy. Piggy, the corner three, gets it to go. Cameron Piggy, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. McCallum, bully ball, gets it to go down low. Initiated all the contact, got the call, and still finished through the contact.
Yeah, again, like you mentioned, initiating the contact, and he got his man in the air. And that time, kind of had no choice. His momentum was falling down. Just had to go right back up with it, and that was a nice job of just getting the soft touch on the front of the rim. And again, both Weesey and Serrano on the bench. I mean, we saw they were able to really take control at the end of that second quarter with those two getting some rest. How do they respond here with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter? It's kind of, you know, if this is Larson, this is kind of it. You know, you got to start to really cut into that lead because those 10 minutes in the fourth quarter can go fast if you don't get into it in a hurry.
It's also extremely impressive, too, to see how this group is holding their own right now against all this talent with their 2 best players on the bench. Piggy. Peichel, ball fake, pulls up, a lot of contact, no call. Definitely looked like a foul there.
Well,
didn't get the call.
I guess either way, I guess they got the ball back because they said it was deflected. But yeah, it definitely looked like some contact on the wrist there, but they'll get another chance at it anyways.
Lane, backdoor, Santucci, blocked by Liba, but retained by Michigan, finishes with the right hand. I didn't know Josh Michigan could get up like that.
Me neither. But again, every mistake you make, either on offense or defense, Ortho was right there, well executed to take full advantage of it. That time it just was a bit of a stumble on the rebound. Michigan's right there, picks it up.
Good jumper there from about 10 feet away by Zaire Dean. It's now a 20-point lead for Ortho. Peichel finds Lane. Wrapping around is Michigan. Gets it up with the right, and Liba fouls him as Michigan will go to the line. I think he's been the best player on the floor so far tonight.
Certainly has a real good argument for it. Him and Serrano both are probably the favorites at this juncture, but yeah, he kind of made that play. He kind of hesitated on his drive and was able to make his defender kind of wait a beat, and that's when he exploded towards the basket and was able to get a step and get some contact to go up and draw the foul.
Michigan will get 2 free throws here for Ortho. Coach Marshall in danger here of dropping to 0-3. But Alec, it's not like Larson has no talent. I mean, this is a team that should be competing.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to kind of match the two sides of the floor together. You know, every time it seems like they're starting to get a little momentum on offense, they let Ortho up on an easy bucket on the other end. It's just even when they've started to get it a little bit of a run, just 1 or 2 mistakes, Ortho's right there to take advantage of, and all of a sudden it's back to 20 like it is now.
chemistry, I think, has just got to get a little bit stronger as they learn to play with each other a little bit more. Floyd drives in, and the floater with the right as he thought he got fouled. But it's a bucket for him nonetheless. Santucci leaves it for Lane. Floyd defending, rises and fires, short. Peichel with the save to Piggy. Can't get it to go. Would have been a sweet play from Peichel. Pierre-Louis drives, might have gotten away with the carry, finishes with the right. And looks like he got hit in the eye. Hopefully he's okay. Peichel swings it to Santucci in the corner. Santucci drives, attempts the left-handed layup, can't get it to go. McCallum with numbers. Pierre-Louis leaves it for Leiber, the slam. And a little bit of a run here for Larson as the lead is down to 16. We had said 13, Alec, and it's realistic. We're within one possession of that with just over a minute here left in the third. Michigan drives, and that is such a tough finish through traffic.
Yeah, and again, the defense letting them drive baseline. You got to put a foot on that line so you can cut off that drive and funnel everything back towards the middle.
Pierre-Louis, the sweet step through with the weak, and finish with the weak hands. Piggy kicks it back out. Santucci, one dribble into the pull-up, can't get it to go. Floyd grabs. 14 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 2-for-1 opportunity. Goes up and finishes with the left. And the shot clock is turned off. And Ortho can hold for one if they choose. Michigan. Floyd defending, gets the switch. It's now Leiba and Michigan. Calls for the isolation, gets by his man, goes downhill and finishes with the right hand. Pierre-Louis hustles, gets it up and gets it to go. Count it, great hustle from Nate Pierre-Louis to go coast to coast in what, 3 dribbles to finish with the right hand.
That was some unbelievable stuff. And again, there's still time left. Even with the shot going in and the clock running, you got to lock in for that one last possession. So now, I mean, a 14-point game, still a little bit of daylight left for Larson Ford, but they are really going to have to execute at a high level and limit the mistakes on both ends of the floor.
We said 13, it was possible for Larson. It's 14. If they play great defense the rest of the way, communicate on rotations, don't have the ball stick, as we know it moves faster through the air than on the ground. So got to be making willing passes, and obviously the shots got to be falling, got to be getting good looks as well.
Absolutely. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, Ortho is going to have to keep up a lot of their same production. They'll get Weesey and Serrano back on the floor, as well as Michigan staying out there. So all 5 guys, you got Lane and Feuerbacher in there as well. All 5 guys can kind of move on and off the ball to try to create some offense, drive and kick, space the floor. So it's going to be a tough task defensively for Larson Ford.
Be sure to join us next game as well. We have a great matchup between RKE Athletic and ACI Robins Nest. I saw someone walk in that is putting on an RKE jersey that is going to be a very good addition for them in Elijah Hutchins Everett. Played for Seton Hall a couple years ago. Came out of high school regarded as one of the best offensive bigs in the entire country. Pierre-Louis finishes with the right hand. As it's now 12, one possession away from single digits. Or potentially single digits. Serrano might have been 3 in the key. Weesey finds the cutting Michigan. Can't finish through the traffic. Good defense there. Pierre-Louis can't finish. No foul call. And they'll get Leiba on the push. Silly foul there from Leiba.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of driving to the basket. I think Pierre-Louis and Floyd are going to have to bring this one home for Larson Ford if they want to win this game. Both of those guys really haven't been able to be stopped on both ends of the floor off the dribble, so we'll see how Larson and OIB Ortho can adjust.
Michigan might have gotten away with a walk there. Lane
In the post, Pierre-Louis defending, has the size advantage, attempts to go through, but stolen away by Floyd. Gets it to Pierre-Louis, home run in transition, runs it back out. Liba calling for it on the block. Pierre-Louis spins, step through, might have hit his knee, but they'll say it's off of Ortho, and it'll remain with Larson. Muhammad checking in for Liba. Swapping their bigs. Liba getting a quick break. It'll be Muhammad, probably the better rim protector of the two coming in. Liba probably the better offensive big. Muhammad short off the rim. Is now Ortho. It's Lane, leaves it for Serrano, goes baseline. Good defense from McCallum. Back to Lane, top of the key. Weesey goes left, jump stops, can't get it to go with the left. Muhammad, Dean finds Floyd. Floyd, the triple, no good. Rebound to Feuerbacher, and the long outlet to Serrano. Serrano, smaller defender, Dean can't finish, and Dean with the rebound. Dean, sweet scoop layup, finishes with the right. And Ortho tries to get out in transition, but Weesey will slow it up. Try to use some clock. Time on their side with the 10-point lead. Feuerbacher, rise and fire off the screen, no good. Rebound, Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis drives, finish with the right hand, no good. Weesey has numbers in transition, finds Michigan to the corner, back to Weesey, gets his defender in the air. Two dribble, rise and fire, pure.
And that was a much-needed basket for Ortho. Their offense was really starting to get into a bit of a rut as the rim was starting to get packed in by Larson, and the three-point ball wasn't really falling. And that's a nice job of getting back to that ball movement that they've been working so well in this game.
Muhammad drives, finishes through the contact from Amari Lane, and the lead is back to 10. With 7 minutes to go, his RKE superstar point guard Kyle Cardesi has entered the building. Weesey, no good. Gets his own rebound, sweet feed into Serrano, and he finishes at the rim. That vision from Dante Weesey, just so impressive.
Yeah, he's just able to see almost eyes in the back of his head. He's just able to find that perfect execution.
Muhammad has been in the key a long time, and they'll get a foul there on Lane. No idea how that was not three in the key. But Muhammad will have a chance for a pair.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of letting him go in the post a little bit in this game on both ends, really.
Down double digits. I think they'll take the twos right now. And Muhammad, like we said, more known for his defense and his rebounding and his ability to run the floor. Not much of a finished product there on the offensive end. Really good in terms of finishing around the rim, in terms of rising up and dunking the ball, but still got to develop that game on the block and that footwork. Couple substitutions now for both teams. First action of the day for Larson's Luke DeVito, as he's looking for an opportunity to make a roster here in the JSBL. Luster back on the floor as well. Michigan, DeVito defending, as that one will stay with Ortho. As Doug Eddert has also entered the building. Weesey. Serrano, rise, fire, no good. Rebounded by DeVito. It's Pierre-Louis now, over the top to Muhammad, and that is the fifth foul on Justin Serrano. And now a decision to be made for Ortho.
Well, it looks like the decision was pretty quick from the sidelines, as Menegas is going to check right back in. And again, not a lot of time on the floor in the second half for Serrano because of the foul trouble.
And that's a big blow for Ortho's interior. As their leading scorer has now exited the game.
Yeah, and especially considering their offense has kind of slowed down a little bit, hasn't had that same rhythm as in the first half. So where are they going to go to be their go-to guy?
Pierre-Louis, pull-up jumper, gets it to go. Scouting report says to go under screens for Nate Pierre-Louis, but not when he can get to that mid-range jumper, because from there he's lethal. Weesey up and under, finishes through the traffic. Pierre-Louis kicks it to McCallum, leaves it for Muhammad. Tough angle, rise and fire, jump hook, can't get it to go. Weesey now pushing, finds Santucci to the corner. The shooter, Michigan, knocks it down. And Josh Michigan extends the Ortho lead to 13. Larson gonna have to be near perfect now in order to pull off this comeback.
Yeah, and again, Santucci got the pass from Weesey, had a chance to drive downhill, but Michigan was open in the corner, making the extra pass. What a job by this Ortho offense.
And they continue to go to the Pierre-Louis and Floyd isolation, but twos aren't gonna get them back in this game with the amount of stops that they're getting right now. And they can't turn the ball over. They gotta value the ball. The lob to Santucci. And now it's a 15-point Ortho lead. Luster, floater, way short. Michigan pushing in transition. Sweet pass, Santucci blocked. The finish. And Michigan is just having a terrific game. And there is the final timeout for Larry Marshall, as it looks like the fat lady's just about to be singing here for Larson as a fourth quarter run late. Looks like it might have put this Ortho lead out of reach.
Yeah, and again, it looked like Larson was really starting to get back into this game. They had the momentum. They had it down to 8-10 at one point, but then again, just a couple too many mistakes. And Ortho took well advantage of them.
Turning over the ball, defensive assignments being missed, lack of ball movement all playing a part as to why Ortho has been able to capitalize on those mistakes like you talked about. We've seen good performances from Pierre-Louis and Floyd, but like we talked about last week with Larson, I'm a big Seton Hall guy. As we know, when Seton Hall would play Marquette, Kevin Willard's game plan, let Marcus Howard score 50 points, shut down the rest of the team. One guy can't beat you. If the rest of the team beats you, so be it.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what Ortho is doing. They're letting Pierre-Louis and Floyd get theirs. They know they're tough players. It's going to be tough to stop them. But none of them are great shooters, and they're not going to be able to claw back into this game with the brand of basketball that they're playing. It's good basketball and good coaching by Ortho.
And especially when Ortho can run the floor the way that they can, to the level that they can, to get a bunch of transition baskets. Even that putback by Michigan, it was 4-on-1.
Is that one short off the rim? Pierre-Louis gets his own rebound, finds Floyd, hand in the face, can't get it to go. And the rebound by Weesey, and it'll be Michigan taking it up for Ortho. Michigan does not use the screen from Menegas. Peichel to Menegas. Weesey off the screen. Drive swatted by Leiva. And possession will remain with Ortho. Dean checking back in as DeVito's stint appears to be over.
I think that was a bit of a cathartic block by Alex Leiva. That had a little extra to it.
And that one would definitely probably would have been in the student section if we had one here. Michigan. Sweet layup with the right hand. It was a great move and a tough finish. Floyd finds Dean. Spots up and knocks it down. Great job to set the feet, square up, and knock down the shot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the rotation was a bit slow from Ortho or if they were in a zone there, but a nice job by Dean. They need points in a hurry.
Michigan Points and stops. Another screen. Gets the switch, drives baseline, and they'll get Michigan out of bounds. Was a little bit of contact, but not enough for a foul, as it'll go down in favor of Larson Ford, as we're just north of 3 minutes left here to play in Manasquan of game 1. Pierre-Louis floats it for Liba. Liba through the traffic, tries to tip it out, but it ends up in the hands of Dante Weesey. Weesey, McCallum defending, spins, drives to the left, and just chucks it off of the leg of McCallum as possession will remain with Ortho. Lane back in for OIB. It's Menegas out. And it'll be Weesey on the inbound. Weesey lobs it up for Lane. Leaves it for Weesey. Three-pointer no good. Rebound. Pierre-Louis leaves it for Floyd on the wing. He can't get it to go. Long rebound to Weesey. What a feed! But can't get it to go. What a pass from Weesey.
I mean, that was ridiculous. He just kind of,
He wasn't even looking.
Hey, you know what? Josh Michigan's down there somewhere.
I don't get it. We have an injury. And down, that's Corey Floyd. That's not good.
Yeah, Floyd, it looked like he went up to contest, had a bit of an awkward landing after going up trying to contest that shot.
Hopefully he is okay. A vital part to both Larson's offensive and defensive success. First-year player here in the JSBL, but has made his impact known. The Roselle Catholic and Providence College alum has been terrific so far this year for Larson. We just got to talk with Matt about what he does here at the JSBL with Homedale Physical Therapy. Very good that we have him here on site so he could take a look at Corey. Prayers up to him. Hopefully he's okay. But one thing I know I'll say, I'm a Big East guy, you're a Big Ten guy. Us Big East guys, we're tough. That's our brand of basketball.
I feel like as a Rutgers guy, I'm an honorary, Big East guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
I've covered UConn games too this year.
That's fair.
So I like to represent myself as an honorary Big East guy, even if the team that I cover isn't in the league currently.
I mean, going back to those old Big East days, they had Kemba Walker on UConn. You had C.J. Fair on Syracuse. Peyton Siva, Russ Smith, Chris Smith on Louisville. You had Luke Herringody on Notre Dame. Javon Carter on West Virginia.
Oh, man, those press Virginia teams, I mean.
The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
I would do anything for the old Big East.
And even Mick Cronin had some things rolling at Cincinnati. But yeah, that old Big East, man, that's nothing else quite like it. And really nothing else quite like those Rutgers-Seton Hall battles as well, especially in the 2000s. Oh, man, that was that rivalry was something else in the 2000s. You look back at formerly known as the Rack, Quincy Doobie getting the 2 free throws with no time, or the one of the 2 free throws with no time on the clock. What a fun time that was.
Being a big Seton Hall guy, too, seeing the 2016 Big East Championship, Isaiah Whitehead's infamous and one to beat Villanova in the Big East Tournament. There's Santucci. Gets his own miss. Sweet feed out to the top of the key. Weesey from deep, way off. Rebound to Liba, and he'll look to push. Liba gets past his defender. Reverse, no good. Rebound to Santucci. Yeah. And Ortho will slow things down here.
I think if you're Ortho, you're in the business of getting as good of a shot as you can as late in the clock as you can.
Weesey leaves it for Peichel. Peichel, the triple, can't get it to go. Rebound to Muhammad. Muhammad looking for a guard.
gets it to one. That's Zaire Dean. Dean, Michigan defending. Goes to his right, jump stops, leaves it for McCallum. Sweet step through and finish with the right hand. OIB cruising to a win here in Manasquan. That'll be their first of the year. Very well earned. Probably could have had at least one so far. They've played both of their opponents very tough to start the year. So a very well-earned first win for OIB Ortho, especially considering their odds. Playing against a bunch of Division I guys. Awesome to see that they're able to compete in such a competitive league.
Oh, absolutely. And this is kind of a rebuilt team as well. I mean, you think about Mike Amon, George Pappas, some of the other guys that have been figures on this Ortho
Jesse
team.
Steele.
Jesse, yeah, absolutely. So it's a bit of a rebuilt team, and they are really showing out well.
25 seconds left to play as Isaiah McCallum with the layup. Not 100% confirmed yet, but based off of everything we've seen today, I think you guys are going to be seeing Alec interviewing Josh Michigan with the performance that he has had today. Been absolutely tremendous here in his first game back from injury after taking, I believe it was maybe an elbow to the eye. Maybe a forearm,
yeah,
but he took a blow to the face last week, was not able to continue.
Had some blood on his jersey even too.
And that wasn't the first blow that he took to the game, or took to the face that game as well. There's a good finish there from Michigan, as it will be a 11-point victory as Zaire Dean beats the buzzer for Larson Ford. And OIB Ortho gets their first victory of the year. Division II and Division III can too, Alec. As the little engine that could, OIB Ortho, they get their first win of the year. And Alec, we knew it was a matter of time. This is a good ball club.
Oh, they've played too well in order to not come away with a win in some of these first few stretches of games. I mean, this is a team that they're firing on all cylinders right now, and they are fun to watch. They move the ball around. They do all the little things right. This team is a joy to watch.
Don't go anywhere. It was a great first game here between Larson and Ortho. When we come back first, we will have Alec interviewing our player of the game, Josh Michigan. And then after that, we will have RKE versus ACI Robin's Nest. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, Alec and Josh here on the JSBL YouTube.
Alec Krauthimmel back with you here on the JSBL Network. Game one of our doubleheader here on this Tuesday night. Our star of the game, Josh Michigan from OIB Ortho, 42 points and 8 rebounds as OIB Ortho gets its first win this season. Josh, congrats on a great win tonight for this team. First win of the season, all-around team effort. What was working so well for you guys out there tonight?
I mean, we got a group of guys that, you know, we grew up together playing ball and stuff, and we've been playing our whole lives, so we just know how to play together. And we got a bunch of dudes that just play hard, honestly. And that's the thing. We play team ball and playing hard. It's just, you can't beat that combination, really.
Yeah, the story of your guys' team so far has been the connection, whether it's the short conference in high school, whether it's playing at Georgian Court for a lot of these guys. I mean, it looks like this chemistry is just seamless. How quick does that kind of really fire up during a game where you guys know each other's tendencies and all that stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, me, Justin, Serrano, and Dante. I mean, we're in the gym four times a week together, and you could just see it. Like us three starting, we come out, we play together. We always come out hard, whether it's in the half or in the beginning of the game. We always just make a statement, and being the underdogs against most of these teams, like we know we have to make a statement, you know.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, there's a lot of Division I talent on the other side for a lot of these teams that you're going up against. How does that kind of fuel you guys to continue to play well as a team and play well together?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we know we're hoopers. You know, there's hoopers at every level. I played against a bunch of Division guys in my time, you know, playing basketball. So I know, you know, the gap is not that big, and we just, you know, we got a fire under us, obviously, you know, to prove ourselves against them, and that's what we did, you know.
And it looks like last game you took a bit of a shot to face. Looks like you got stitched up a little bit. How you feeling after this one?
I feel amazing. You know, it was good to get back out there, and yeah, I was definitely not going to wait another week, even though maybe I should have. But yeah, I wish I could have played the rest of that game too. You know.
And 42 points. Is that the most you scored in a game in your career in basketball?
In a game with this high level, yeah, I think I've had 50 in a couple other summer leagues, but like with pro guys in the court, all college hoopers, definitely 42 is the most.
Well, for you, Josh, you're going to St. Anselm this next year. After a year at St. Thomas Aquinas Iona before that, what are you looking forward to in another year of college basketball?
Yes, I mean I'm looking forward to doing what I just did and getting to play in a great conference at Division II level. Coach Witter's my guy. I've known him for a while, and I'm happy to play under him as well. So I'm looking forward to getting a championship, you know, getting a ring. That's my big thing, getting a ring. I don't got one yet.
All right, well, Josh Michigan, 42 points, 8 rebounds. OIB Ortho wins its first game of the season. Josh Michigan, our star of the game. Josh, congrats on the win tonight.
Yeah.
Great job out there, and best of luck the rest of the year.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.